And someone's worn out the arm.
Hey there!
Exploring alone is a journey to find peace, but sometimes you accidentally discover things that should be kept secret. From a strange human figure left at an isolated camp to a sudden whistling sound coming from an abandoned house, the warning signs are truly terrifying. The wild nature doesn't always welcome you, but when the warnings begin, are you quick enough to escape? Jody and Joe run a van life travel channel from the UK, recording extended trips through Britain and Europe in a camper van they built themselves. On March 20th, 2023, while stopped at a secluded campsite in the Netherlands in daylight.
Joe's apparently seen something that I have to see, so he's taking me and wants to film my reaction. Well, what is it? Is it like is it something positive or negative?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a sex thing or if it's a weird thing. Are you ready?
Joe spots something out of place nearby and decides to capture Jody's reaction, unsure whether what he discovered is harmless or something that will shift the mood completely.
What is that? Oh, that's a sex thing.
Oh, that is disgusting.
As Jody looks closer, she realizes a human-shaped figure has been left exposed beside the campsite, an abandoned sex doll. Her reaction quickly moves from confusion to unease once the heavy damage and wear become obvious.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
That is a fully...
That's a sex doll. And someone's worn out the arm.
There's a sex doll here. I'm more concerned at how, brutalized it is.
What unsettles her most isn't the item itself, but the fact that someone intentionally placed it there, raising questions about motive and safety in such an isolated place.
Someone needs a therapist. Massively. Great about sleeping here tonight. There's clearly a sex offender around.
Later, she describes the campsite as one of their more unsettling stops, not because of darkness, but because of its remoteness and how the find lingered in her thoughts. And that same day...
So tonight we're staying at our second scariest campsite. This one is absolutely pitch black. It doesn't look like there's anyone for like a mile anywhere. So I just got stopped by a lovely couple over there, gave me a quick interrogation. He said we should be all right to stay for the night. And then he told me he's a policeman. So the policeman said we can stay here. I think we'll be all right.
A local couple approaches to ask whether they're allowed to park. One says he's a police officer, assures them overnight parking is permitted, and later returns with croissants, easing the earlier tension. Objects in places aren't always dangerous, but purposeful placement can deepen fear when human intent is suggested. If something disturbing is left to be seen, is it neglect or a warning meant nearby? The Men's Life is a van life and travel channel recording life on the road, remote exploration, and deserted locations. On December 29th, 2022, Lomar comes back during the day to a quiet area in the Halifax region he had earlier explored at night, including a deserted cabin deep in the woods. Hoping for clarity in daylight, but feeling early on that something still seemed wrong. As he nears the cabin, faint, voice-like sounds appear to drift through the trees.
Yo, what's going on, my beautiful family? Welcome back to my daily life vlog. Today, I decided to return back to a aeronautical location where I came here with Blake, and we found a cabin literally down there. I think it's a hunting cabin. Don't know whose it is or what it's truly used for now, but we got back last night. I decided to come back out. Mysterious. Did you hear that? I swear to God, I just heard something already. So the cabin is literally right there.
Unsettling because of how isolated the area is. The cabin looks empty, yet garbage spread across the porch points to recent human presence, making Lomar feel observed.
Link it down below. But we straight up stumbled across this at nighttime. Makes me a little bit nervous because I really don't know whose it is or who has rights to it. Hello? Somebody in there? So sketch. There's antlers on the top. The hell? Someone definitely came recently. I remember a bunch more cans up there. Okay, as of right now, I feel like I'm being watched. Like instantly.
He remembers that during a past visit, people might have been hiding nearby to frighten him, raising questions about why anyone would remain in such a remote place.
So I actually think the last time we came here, people were actually down here trying to scare us out. Like, I don't know if people are tenting out down here, but I think we made it to this bend. Okay. All right, I need a quick break. What is that banging sound? Sounds like someone's ripping something apart. I seriously don't know what is out here, but I definitely feel like I'm being watched. So you guys could vicariously live through us.
Loud pounding noises start echoing through the forest, pushing Lomar to send up a drone to scan the area. He briefly guesses a faraway factory as the cause, but the sounds do not fully match.
Holy smokes, look at that. So that's where I came from, I guess. What the? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing some sort of factory. But if I turn more around, it just keeps going on.
When he heads back toward the cabin, a sudden loud bang bursts nearby, followed by movement and a sharp whistle from close range.
I do know for a fact that we were sent here for a reason. What the f*** was that? I was in the middle of a... Like, I get the sense that people come here and do really weird things. What the hell was that? Straight up heard movement behind me. I think someone's down there. Like right over there. I don't know, that was really weird. That sounded like it came from the path. Sorry if I seem a little bit stuffed up. Still got the aftermath of COVID, so apologize if I'm a little bit still sniffly.
Believing someone is close, Lomar runs, climbs to higher ground, and hides while listening to footsteps and ongoing noise below.
I think I gotta get out of here. I think there's one individual here somewhere. I get the sense that there's like at least one. I don't see anybody. Oh shit! Holy! They just noticed me. They just noticed me. Okay. Okay. I don't know if they're coming. I don't know if they're coming. Oh shit.
Eventually, he makes a final retreat and leaves the area safely.
Whoever that is right down the path. Okay. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. What is that person doing down there? This is so fucked up. Oh my god. I'm gonna leave this recording for a bit. I straight up don't think I can leave at all. Oh my god. Okay. My instincts were seriously right. I knew there was someone here. Oh! What the fuck? What the f? Okay. Oh my god. Please. Please do not. I'm literally tearing right now, guys. I think someone's trying to actually find me. There's no dog, there's no nothing. I'm gonna try and make a run for it. Okay. I think he went back farther down that way because I did not hear anybody come down. Holy shit. I'm just gonna end this here. Love you guys so much.
No one has ever seen, but the event shows how deserted locations can draw unpredictable activity and how unfamiliar sounds can increase fear. If someone was deliberately signaling or watching him, was it a harmless scare or a warning that he was not welcome there? Uncanny Expeditions is recognized for calm, moody exploration of abandoned sites and forgotten stories. On December 30th, 2023, the creator heads to a remote desert location near the Nevada-California border to examine the remains of Cathedral Canyon, finally arriving at a place he had planned to visit for years, without realizing how uneasy it would feel in person. Constructed in the 1960s by Roland Y. as a space for reflection, the monument once displayed religious art and detailed structures, but years of neglect and vandalism have left it badly damaged. With winter daylight disappearing fast, much of the visit occurs after dark. As the desert becomes noticeably quieter and visibility fades, the footage shows vandalized ruins across the site, including a religious statue whose head was shattered by gunfire, a result of the property being left unattended after Y's death.
Also on Mr. Wiley's property is the gravesite of Kehoe, a Native American outlaw said to have been accused of 23 murders. Is greatly disputed. A lot of people seem to think he was just blamed for a lot of murders that were happening in the area because he was kind of an outlaw or misanthrope. All right, let's do it. Enter the canyon. I'm walking up the road right now. I can just see the entrance coming up straight ahead.
Nearby lies a grave linked to a Native American outlaw accused of 23 killings, though historians question the claim, suggesting he may have been blamed because of his outsider status. This connection adds a darker historical tone to an already unsettling place. As the explorer moves closer to the canyon entrance, the sense of isolation increases, and small figurines left by unknown visitors appear strangely arranged in the silence.
Here we have somebody set up some nativity scene figurines and a butterfly.
The visit implies that abandoned locations can feel disturbing, not because of events that occur there, but because of what neglect and history leave behind. When you're alone far from help and something feels wrong without a clear reason, would you remain or trust your instincts and leave? On September 6, 2025, the YouTube channel Madison Clydesdale documented a solo trip into the mountains of British Columbia. Traveling with her dog across remote terrain, Madison followed a route she knew well, aware that experience offers limited safety in landscapes like this.
I've already stepped in some mud. I'm starting my navigation on my watch, so it'll let me know if I go off track from my pre-planned route, and it'll just keep me honest with how many kilometers I'm doing, what my elevation gain is, and if I get lost, I can retrace my steps. In a survival situation, you could survive off this fresh water. I would boil it first because you could get giardia, or filter it somewhere. And with all these berries, I could go a few days on just these berries alone. I've got my bear spray accessible, ready to be pulled out. These purple flowers are fireweed, and the flowers are edible. They're really nice in tea. We're a little bit late in the season, nearing the end of August, so their leaves kind of look like a maple leaf with some extra ridges. They look like thorns on the stems, but they're not sharp. There's been lots of streams, and I'm carrying about 2 liters for Kiro and 2 liters for myself, so I think I might dump his water. He has no problem drinking out of these streams. This feels wrong. If I were a bear, this is where I'd hang out. Hey bear! Got huckleberries to my left and to my right. Bit of an open field. Keeping an eye out for bear scat, but I haven't found any yet, which is good. Silent here. Hey bear! Always, always bring an extra pair of socks. Oh. It's basically a marshy bog. I could have gone around it, but then I'd be bushwhacking through some pretty dense bushes, so better off to just bring an extra pair of socks. I'll sleep in them tonight and I'll hike out in them tomorrow. I always wear wool socks as well because those are quick drying. Well, that's slightly inconvenient, isn't it? Hey bear!
As the ascent continued, her alertness remained high. A sudden noise from dense brush disrupted the silence. In grizzly bear habitat, even unseen movement carries meaning. Madison stopped, kept her dog close, and made repeated noise as a precaution to prevent a surprise encounter with something much larger than herself.
I made it to the top. This lake is so much more beautiful, which I didn't know was possible. Now we just gotta get down there. Look at those mountainscapes. Wow. We have a runaway dog. I repeat, a runaway dog. Okay, I guess I'll meet him down there. I made it to the lake. I think I see a spot over there that I can set up camp. I just have to get over this boulder field. There's a creek coming down the mountain and it's probably good fishing there. I can see fish jumping. I found camp. We're on a little peninsula. Oh my gosh, I'm so dead. Kiro has cut himself. I need to get my first aid out right now. I think his dew claw got stuck on a rock. I had a look and it seems to just have broken a nail and his dew claw didn't actually rip off, thank goodness. There's not much we can do about it right now besides clean it out in the lake and rest. I think hiking out and getting it all dirty would make it worse, plus it'd be after hours. Like, I don't think he needs to go to the vet for it, and at this point we wouldn't get back till dark, so I'm pausing my activity. 13,500 steps, over 2,000 calories burned, and over 2,000 meters elevation.
Reaching the lakeside campsite brought a short moment of relief, until she noticed her dog's paw was bleeding, likely injured during the rocky climb. With no assistance nearby, she cleaned the wound and slowed their pace.
You hear a bird out there? We are cozy in bed. It's about to get really dark out here. I feel like some people wonder why I do this alone or why you would want to. One, when I moved here, I just didn't know anyone. My mom introduced me to backpacking, and when she wasn't available, I was like, I'll go by myself, because that's what she did when no one was available. Also, there's just something that pushes you out of your comfort zone being by yourself. Although I am going to be looking into this forest all night. Another night, we didn't become a bear burrito. Successful mission. How would you sleep? Oh. You hungry? Okay, good job. Oh no, you shouldn't be running. Wow, beautiful morning. Go. Bear bag's in great shape. It actually does look like it has some bite marks. Can you see those? Those are definitely bite bite marks from rodents or something, but they couldn't get into it. My energy levels are a little low. I need to eat something.
As evening arrived, food was suspended away from the camp area. By morning, clear bite marks and torn fabric showed that an animal had reached the bag during the night. Something had come close without ever being visible.
Fish on! Woohoo! It's a beautiful rainbow trout. Okay, we gotta get him back. Bugs are getting bad again. Don't forget to resume your activity. Make sure we didn't leave anything behind. When I don't backpack for a while, I get bruises on my hips. I'm gonna have the backpack put on properly, but does anyone else get that? Can you get over that stick? Why is your toenail bleeding like that? It was healed. What happened? My gosh. Stay, stay. Can you stand up? This is Leuco tape, and I'm gonna put this over the gauze to try and get it to stay. Okay, Kiro, can you come? We just gotta get through these rocks and then it'll be smooth sailing. A lot of dog owners get their dew claws removed. I was 18 when I got Kiro, which is no excuse, and we went 10 full years without any injuries, but yeah, I guess that's a lesson learned. Mistakes happen out here, accidents happen out here. The important thing is you know how to react. Wilderness first aid, or at least watching YouTube videos on first aid, is very important before you go out here, because no one thinks they're gonna get hurt until they do. I think what happened was the pad on his paw got cut. Good job, buddy. We did it.
What disturbed viewers most was not what appeared on camera, but what did not. In an environment like this, how can danger be judged when it never reveals itself? On October 5th, 2025, a lone camper sets up camp on exposed cliffs as Storm Amy moves in. The footage comes from Happy Little Camper, a channel centered on quiet, minimalist wild camping. With almost no natural cover, the situation quickly becomes uncertain. He chooses a spot on open high ground near the cliff edge, protected only by a small cluster of hawthorn. The area offers little defense, and powerful winds sweep through without resistance. As the storm starts to build, he begins pitching his shelter, while rain and heavy gusts make even basic tasks difficult. Once the setup is secured, he cooks a meal under worsening conditions, where cold air and strong wind turn the process into a careful balancing act. As night arrives, the storm strengthens. By about 1 a.m., constant wind and sharp gusts make proper rest impossible. The shelter trembles, and the sound of a wind overwhelms everything around him. By 4 a.m., wind speeds rise even more, pushing the camp close to failure. Aware of the increasing danger, he decides to pack up and leave before the weather becomes more severe. Later viewers noted that the true threat was not the rain, but the unstable trees above in high wind. At what moment does persistence stop being resilience and become a failure to recognize growing risk? On July 5th, 2023, the YouTube channel Moto Mills, known for recording real-world dirt bike riding and crashes, documented a moment that brought an entire track to a standstill. A rider comes toward a jump at speed focused on the path ahead, and following a line he knows well. As he reaches the landing, something below appears wrong. Two people are lying on the ground where the track should be clear. He touches down, slows, and turns back at once.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hey, wait. He's just knocked out. Okay, tilt his head up. He'll come. He's just knocked out. He's still breathing. Is he breathing? Yeah, he's breathing. Okay. Just relax. Okay.
What's good?
Wait. All right. I'll be right back, all right? Okay?
All right. Yeah.
I will.
Yo, you think you can get it? Tell him not to.
Jesus Christ, guys. Hey! Stop right there! Make sure nobody jumps!
One rider is motionless. The other is trying to get a response, but fails. The scene is already dangerous, and time becomes critical. The arriving rider steps in. His actions are steady and controlled. He checks for breathing watches for chest movement and carefully supports the injured rider's head. Around them, motorcycles are still running. This is a hazardous place for someone to be unconscious. Seeing the risk, he goes to seek medical assistance.
No, dude's like dying on the double. Straight up.
Where
Water truck jump.
Huh?
Water truck jump. He's bad.
I gotta get some.
Dude is dying on the water truck jump.
He's dying?
Yeah, he's dying.
He's dying?
He's been out for like 3 minutes. He's barely breathing. Can we get somebody to the water truck jump?
Who is it?
Water truck jump. Big double.
The back?
The big double.
Somebody blocking there?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you're alive. Thank God.
I think he's good. He just.
He wasn't good a minute ago.
Yeah.
When he comes back, the injured rider starts to regain awareness. His eyes open, but he appears disoriented. Though awake, he's clearly not fully alert.
Robertson Trail. This is his first time here.
Okay, what year is it?
¿Qué año es? ¿Qué año es? ¿Qué año es? ¿Ah?
Does he know his name?
¿Sabes qué es tu nombre? ¿Qué es? Dile.
Okay. Can you move your legs? Both your legs?
He jumped. He didn't know that jump was right there.
Oh.
Huh? ¿Te vas a gustar?
Here, pick your head up.
Lift your head up, buddy.
Alright. Did both of his legs work?
¿Reciben las dos patas? ¿Ah? Ya. Tienes que levantar si no te van a llevar al hospital. Tienes que levantar si no te van a llevar al hospital.
Hey, man.
No podemos ir allá.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, how you doing, man?
Espera.
Don't stand up yet. Hold up.
All right. What happened? Was he unconscious?
Oh yeah, he was out for like 3 minutes.
For about 3 minutes? Okay. Hey, look at me.
Hey, mira.
No. Leave his neck down. Leave his neck down. Leave his neck alone, bro. Give him a second. Give him a minute. Just give him a minute. Hey, no. It's okay. Let him lay down, dude. Right. Relax.
Hey, you know where you are right now? Does he speak English?
No.
No, don't even.
He's talking.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
All right.
He said he just fell down. He just wants to lay down for a bit.
That's fine.
Okay. Does he have any neck or back pain?
Te duele una parte de tu.
I broke his
Collarbone.
So where is that? His pain in his shoulder right here? Is that the only pain he's having? Okay. All right. Can you feel this?
¿Sientes eso?
Yeah. All right. Push.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Squeeze.
No,
my
I
hand.
jumped over him. I was like, there's a dead person on the ground.
Okay. Good.
signs.
Okay. Awesome.
Looks like he came through here almost, right?
Yeah, you jumped through here.
Okay, ask him if he wants us to put him on a backboard, or does he feel like he can get up? And does he feel like he can sit up if we help him? Or does he want us to put him on a backboard?
¿O quieres que te levanten? He can get up.
Okay, is he ready?
¿Estás listo ahorita o quieres esperar?
Okay.
¿Estás seguro?
Somebody, all right, get on this. You get over here on this side. Just let him. He can speak. All right. Let's just reach up. All right. Just right here. No, not all the way. Just sit up. Sit up. Right. Yeah. Okay. Sit here for a minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Take it easy.
All right.
Okay, I hope.
Let's go ahead and stand him up.
Don't let him
Are you
sleep,
okay? You ready? Help me stand him. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
¿Estás bien?
Yeah, just stand up. Shoulder.
I'll just sit him in the
Look at me.
side by side.
Look at me.
Míralo.
Yeah, John. Yeah. Can you do this? Yeah. Okay.
Well, he doesn't hear the hospital. He was unconscious for
A good amount of time.
That's what he said. Okay, you want us to call a medic unit?
Can I take him?
Yeah, we can put him over here. Come on. Let's go over here. Okay, where's his bike?
over there.
Okay, is somebody here that can ride, get it back for us?
Let's go, John. Good job, buddy.
He's moved off the track and taken for further examination. The immediate danger has passed, but only narrowly. Many viewers paid less attention to the crash itself, and more to what followed, especially the rush to avoid outside help. Some comments suggest fear rather than injury influenced those decisions, raising quiet questions about what truly shaped the response. If panic can overpower instinct and fear can outweigh safety, then what is more dangerous in moments like this, the fall that puts someone down, or the choices made when they cannot get back up?
That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.